How did I meet Matt Weiner? I met him through my wife, who had gone to school with him about 10 years ago. You know, I'd given my music over the years, and he wrote the pilot for Mad Men about 7 or 8 years ago. When he wrote it, he sent it to me, and he said, if I ever get to do this show, I want you to compose for it. And I read it, and I thought it was great. Our pilots are generally done pretty quickly. Usually you do a pilot, and if they pick it up, then you have more time and you can work on it. And so I said to Matt, I think the best idea would be look for music that can be used as temporary score. And so the 2 weeks that we worked, there was a lot of upload, download, and then I get him on the phone. Well, what do you think of that? I look for something else. We put in all the temp music. Those 2 weeks was like a year before, then I scored it. The score I do is traditional. There's like 3 or 4 short dawn cues. They're very atmospheric. And I developed that into the Dawn and Rachel music. Episode 2 began with Betty. He wanted a simple sound, simple melody, something that you could grab onto through the season. Before I played Matt anything, I wrote all 4 scenes and then sent them to Matt because I wanted him to see the whole thing as one piece. And he loved it. And that really became a lot of the sound of the show for a lot of it because I tied Betty with Dawn using that same kind of material. Hello?
Don? What are you doing here?
Dawn and Betty are similar. You know, they're a couple. When I did the Whitman family theme in Hobo Code, came out of the Betty music, actually, which is kind of interesting. You know, the jazz stuff, like the Roger and Joan stuff, I try to keep it stylized and more real. Lots of saxophones and trombone, acoustic bass. And I did a cue for Joan showing Peggy around the office. And I used that same piece of music in the last episode when Joan is taking Peggy to her office. Different arrangement, same melody, and then I use it one other time as source music. Roger and Dawn are entertaining the twins. What I love in film scoring is when a theme is also used in the bar.
I should be heading home.
Wonderbar, have a great night.
If it's done right, it can be really great. Just like now, we listen to music from 10 years ago. So Matt always said that the 40s and the 50s could be in the show. With the younger actors, I think that they're more in tune with what was happening immediately than Roger and Dawn. Like Pete and Peggy, I wanted to do a more youthful sound. I got a Pete thing, going, which is kind of jazzy, young, and he thinks a lot of himself. Episode 5, it ends with they go to a bar, and he goes, David, I want you to produce this song, Babylon. It's Don McLean. It's on American Pie. But I want you to, find singers and produce it, and, I want you to be in the band on camera. And then find 2 other singers. I'm like, you do? You want me to be there? He goes, yes, I want you to do it.